Hello, gentlemen. I hope you are doing wonderful. For those of you that are watching the replay, of course, I will put it down below when this video really starts because it takes a minute for people to join. But in this YouTube live, I'm really going to just discuss two most important things, and that is the quick overview of emotional triggers that make women fall for you and how to attract them, and something I talk about so much. But also, I'm offering a free masterclass, and I'm actually giving you an hour live teaching on completely free. It's not going to be hosted on YouTube or anywhere else. It is only for you to sign up for Tuesday. It's going to be on Tuesday, September 10th at 2 p.m. Eastern. And I would really encourage you to join. The reason being is because I really give a lot to these master classes. And so I think that this is going to be crucial. Well, I know it's going to be crucial to everything that you're thinking about. So if you never invested in a product or you have and you love it or you're thinking about it, this is definitely where to start. So you can see how I teach. And really, I can guarantee you, you will start getting a little bit of results very easily once you start implementing the things that I'm talking about with a woman that you're dating or women that you're attracted to and so on. So, as we join, as everybody joins here, just love for you to just comment and tune in and tell me where you're joining in from. Um, and also to let me just make sure my audio settings are correct. Okay, perfect. Default mic. Okay, perfect. It is my mic. I didn't check it before I came on. So with that said, hello, gentlemen that are joining this live. It's going to be a really quick live. I'm going to give you two, three, four, five tips and five like strategic traits and implement them today, this weekend, when you go out on your dates. Because emotional triggers that make women fall for you are triggers that a lot of men think like I have to be emotional. I have to be vulnerable and I don't know how to do that. And it's actually not that. Women base their attraction off of a feeling that they receive from a man. And I think the most important things out of all of this is that you should embody this as much as you're doing it and trying to attract a woman in your dream of your dreams. Okay. So if you feel like you're not embodying this, then this is where the problem is going to start. So I'm going to go into it. Number one is confidence and clarity. All right. So women are attracted to men who know what they want and who are self assured. I work with a lot of men that say, well, Apollonia, if I'm straight up and I tell a woman what I'm looking for, I feel like I'm going to come off needy or desperate. And that's actually the opposite. If you feel like you're needy or desperate, you will show that in your energy. But high quality women want direction, they want leadership. And it's actually highly attractive and refreshing because honestly, gentlemen, a lot of men don't know how to answer that question these days and be really straightforward. When you are able to tell that with clarity, you're not saying it's her. You're literally telling her that, listen, I am looking for XYZ and that's why I'm on this dating app and this is why I've been dating and X whatever the case may be. You have to have certainty and confidence in what you're looking for and you're self-assured most importantly in what that is that you're looking for, gentlemen. And so there's something that I do with the guys that I work with. It's called the value statement. On Tuesday, this Tuesday at September 10th, I will be hosting a free live masterclass slash webinar, and I tell you exactly how to deliver a value statement, gentlemen. So I pinged it in the comments here. I also have it here in the description box below. You can register. It's completely free. It's Tuesday, September 10th at 2 p.m. So I go into really about how to have a value statement, what that looks like, and how to make it deliverable and attract women on the date. And so, men that I work with in my group coaching, I teach them how to put together a value statement and we practice it. And it's interesting because when they go out on dates, because I have them go out on dates and things like this, what happens is they're like, wow, I was so nervous to say it, but the woman was blown away. And I can tell that she was just so much more attracted to me. And she was like, wow, that's refreshing. I hear this a lot. Or, wow, you're so clear on what you want. Like so many men aren't, and XYZ happens, right? And so they notice that on their dates, they get to a different level. So if you want to get good on like how to approach attracting women and pulling their emotional triggers with confidence and clarity, you have to be clear in what you're attracted to, and you have to be self-assured and clear in the direction and certainty of what you're looking for in a woman and a woman, excuse me, and be able to articulate that. So I'm going to teach you how to do that on Tuesday, September 10th at 2 p.m. for my free live masterclass. Let's go into the number two is emotional safety. All right. So I talk about this a lot, creating a safe space where she feels comfortable expressing her true self, of course. Okay, gentlemen. But on a first, second, and third date, I want to be clear with something. it is important that we understand that emotional safety comes in time. It's not something that's like, oh, if I hug her, she's going to feel safe. Oh, if I give her a handshake, oh, if I show her humor, she's going to feel self safe. Humor, building a rapport is what makes a woman feel safe, right? But guys, I'm going to teach you something September on Tuesday, this Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern time, on exactly how to steer this on a first date to make her feel reassured. The thing is, I don't know if you guys have ever been in this position where you've shared something about yourself and then the other person automatically just shares with you too. This is what I'm talking about. Um, I want you to remember that I want you to remember, gentlemen, that this is so important is that it's not about, oh, I have to be vulnerable and share my deepest, darkest secrets and talk about like what I'm not good at or what I am good at. I think that it's really important to understand that being open requires you to understand yourself. And you're going to know on a first date after my masterclass on Tuesday, which is completely free, gentlemen. I'm going to tell you exactly how to showcase emotional safety and start to do that with women proactively with yourself and on your dates, gentlemen. It starts with a conversation and it starts with a simple thing called sharing and story building. This is something I practice with my men and my group coaching, my private coaching clients. Significantly is storytelling, keeping them intrigued. Okay. Which goes into my next one is mystery and intrigue. Okay. We have this like dark notion around mystery. And I think it's important that when we say like keep some unpredictability or maintain and what I really mean by that is maintaining your individuality piques her curiosity in general, any human, right? And many times when we get wrapped up in just trying to attract a woman, we don't pique her curiosity anymore. We're like, we don't give her a break. We text every day, or we're like, okay, it's already been 2 days. I haven't texted her. Should I? But I have a date with her on Friday. I don't want attraction to die out. So I should be texting her on Wednesday, right? Just to have a conversation. She hasn't texted me. Well, wait, let's see if she texts you. That energy is going to push a woman away, and you're putting a lot of efforts already in the what if. And so you're easily going to get attached to that woman when we're like that. And so I think we have to remember exactly exactly, Mike. He says, just slow your roll. Understand that mystery is it equals individuality, right? Mystery means individuality. And that means that maintaining your life while you're dating a woman is so important and not negotiating around your own life. For example, let's say you're on a specific diet because you're trying to lose weight and she wants to go out to dinner and she's like, oh my God, would you please split a cheesecake with me? She wants to see maybe your discipline. Listen, I'll have a bite or two, but that's all I can have tonight, right? You want to make sure you're putting yourself first. Like, let's say the date's going on until 2, 3 a.m. You're having a great time, but you have a gym session with your trainer. Maybe the old you would have just canceled the gym session because you're like, oh, I really like this girl. No, in the beginning stages, let's make sure we show her, hey, I've had a great time. Practice being a good ender, gentlemen. We're going to talk about that on Tuesday too. This is so important. Um, I've had a great time. I would love to do this again. I just have to wake up at 6 a.m. and I'm already getting 5 hours of sleep right now, or 4 hours of sleep, 3 hours, whatever you're at. And I got a gym session in the morning. So let's call it a night and I'll get you an Uber and I will message you tomorrow and let's plan our next time together because I can't wait for that. Whatever it is, right? This is super important, gentlemen. It is super, super important. And I think that this is really important. So on September, again, it's really important. On September, Tuesday, September 10th at 2 p.m. Eastern, I'm hosting a free live masterclass. It's not going to be on YouTube. It's not on Facebook. It's not on Instagram. It's on my own platform. It's on my own platform that I'm hosting this masterclass. And I do a live teaching, really talking about what I'm talking about today and going into depths about it, and really how to pique her interest through the curiosity and individuality and calling out some things that guys do. And maybe you don't even know that you're doing it and how to change that around. And then we're going to talk about your value statement, which is the number one I was talking about, confidence and certainty. Emotional safety, we're going to talk about how to build the conversation, how to share so she opens up and feels safe, how to build a story and tell a story and open up, and what topics you can open up about. Okay, gentlemen. Number 4 is humor and playfulness. And this is making her laugh and lightening the mood and creates emotions. Okay, and positive emotions. Okay. So, um, I want to ask you guys if you've enrolled yet. And if you have, I want to hear it in the comments so I can give you guys a shout out if you guys enrolled for my masterclass on Tuesday at 2 p.m. But humor and playfulness is really important. Remember the thing, I don't know how, maybe the newbies here wouldn't know this, but the guys that haven't been following me for a while, I talk about this thing and I say it, it's so cheesy. But the reason why I make it so cheesy is so you guys remember it on dates. You're Aladdin. Okay. You're literally Aladdin. My son is going to be Aladdin. The, the, the full circle moments of life, right? My son is going to be Aladdin for his first Halloween. That's so funny. But I tell you guys all the time, you are Aladdin and you're taking a woman on a magic carpet ride. The magic carpet ride does not go like this, right? It's not stagnant, right? The magic carpet ride is just everywhere. That's how you want to think of your dates, right? That's why humor, flirting, emotional conversations, surface level conversations, storytelling is all important because you're doing different things. And what happens is we just start to do logical attraction surface. And we think, oh my God, we have so much in common. She's attracted to me. This date is going great. When you get home and she's like, hey, doesn't reply to your text that much. And then she's like 2 weeks later, hey, I really think you're a great guy, but I just don't feel a connection. Right? This is super, super important, gentlemen. The reason why, hi, the reason why you don't feel a connection, she doesn't feel a connection is because we're not contributing to the spike of emotions on the date. So create humor and playfulness. So we're going to talk about banter on Tuesday as well, and banter and how to openly do that, because there's a trick that I teach my men, and I've actually not heard anybody say this until I have, and which happens many of the time. So give it 6 months and everybody's going to start saying it. But one of the most important things is I'm going to tell you on this webinar about playfulness and humor and flirting. And one of the tactics that you need to follow is just one rule, and you will guarantee the woman will be able to flirt with you first, where you won't even have to put in that effort, gentlemen. I have proven this with the men that I work with all the time, in my group coaching practice, in my private coaching clients. It is insanely good that I'm going to actually share this with you on Tuesday at 2 p.m. So definitely enroll in this live free masterclass all about attracting women, pulling their emotional triggers, what they are, and I'm going to break it down step by step. And last but not least, what I talk about so much is emotional connection. But you have to show genuine emotional interest. And also, you have to understand your own values. What are you looking for? Because if you know what you're looking for, the whole experience can deepen within that bond between the two of you. Where a lot of men get lost is they don't know what they're looking for, or they're not clear on what they're looking for. And so what happens is the fact that they get so lost in just the pace of the leadership of dating the woman that they don't know what they're looking for. At the end of the day, they're just like kind of, it's empty. It's like an empty feeling. I don't know how to explain it, but I've seen this so many times. And then women will be like, okay, but I don't understand, Apollonia. Why is she dating me and then going out on 4 dates and then all of a sudden just fizzles out? Why does this happen? Like, I don't have a hard time getting women. And this is the problem, gentlemen. So gentlemen, I want you to register for this live masterclass on Tuesday. It's not going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern time. It's not going to be on YouTube. It's not going to be on Facebook. It's really important you go in here and register, because there's only going to be 1,000 seats, and I'm going on YouTube live today and probably on Monday to advertise it. So once I do on YouTube, it really the chairs get filled up on here, and I really would appreciate if you just go ahead and early register for yourself, so those tickets and those seats don't get lost for you, and then it's tapped out and no one else can register. The reason why I do a max is because number one, I do a live teaching segment for you guys. And number two, I do a Q&A with you guys as well. And so I really would encourage you guys, if this is something that speaks to you, to sign up today. Secondly, in regards to this, I want to share that I do believe that it's important for you gentlemen to not only understand like confidence and certainty is good, emotional safety, mystery and intrigue, humor and playfulness, emotional connection is great and all. But if we're not creating and we don't feel good with ourselves, and we're not attracting the right people in our life, and we don't have the right people surrounding us, this is where dating is going to get difficult. And you're going to think the most negative things about women and dating, that sometimes we're going to attract it and it just becomes exhausting. So if this feels like it's happening to you and you need a refresher, if you need a reset button, I'm here to support you. Okay, gentlemen. So I hope to see you Tuesday at September 10th at 2 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be an amazing, amazing masterclass. I do these maybe once every 2 to 3 months. I love doing them. Like, this is one of my favorite things to do. Okay, gentlemen. So comment below if you've registered. And I'll see you again on the next one. And Phil, I'm sorry if it's enough of my promotion, but listen, I got to get you guys there. So it is what it is, right? All right, gentlemen, much love to you. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Bye, guys.